In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on June 16, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Guardians versus Colorado Rockies. The Cleveland Guardians have been doing well this season as they are holding water, as they are second in the American League Central with a 30-27 record. They are sending righty Tristan McKenzie to the mound, as he did not factor into the decision against the Oakland Athletics, as he went 6 innings and allowed 2 runs on 5 hits with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. The Colorado Rockies have struggled this season as they are currently last in the National League West with a 27-35 record. Right-hander Chad Kuhl will be pitching, as he lost last time out against the San Diego Padres, where he went 4.1 innings and gave up 5 runs on 8 hits with 5 walks, a hit by pitch, and a strikeout. The Guardians are 6-17 in their last 23 versus the National League West and 21-8 in their last 29 interleague road games versus a team with a losing record. The under is 6-1 in Cleveland's last 7 in Game 3 of a series. Meanwhile, the Rockies are 4-1 in their last 5 in Game 3 of a series and 11-24 in their last 35 overall. Colorado is 2-5 in their last 7 Thursday games. This one's going to depend on how the starters perform in the rare air of Coors, though McKenzie had a sketchy 5 earned on 3 hits and 3 walks in 7 innings against Baltimore back on June 4th. But he bounced back with a solid effort against Oakland his last time up. As for Kuhl, he's coming off 5 earned in 4.1 innings in San Diego, but had a couple of good outings before that. I like both starters to pitch well here in a close game. While the Rockies are typically a capable team at home, even in rebuilding years at home, this group is struggling to score at the moment and faces a tough matchup with the surging Guardians here. Both starters have been solid, so backing the side with the much stronger bullpen and offense is the right move at these odds. Should be a fun way to finish off the series. So the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the offenses throughout the month of June, neither team has been clicking and scoring runs, as the Guardians are averaging 4.67 runs per game in 12 games, while the Rockies are scoring 3.86 runs per game in 14 games. Neither team has shown the ability to score in the later innings of the game, as Cleveland is scoring 1.72 runs per game from the 7th inning on, while Colorado is averaging 1.32 runs per game from the 7th inning on this season. The under has hit in each of the previous 4 games against one another. Colorado's pitching hasn't been bad when taking park effects into account, and Kuhl is strangely enough having the best season of his career with a 79 ERA, while typically being able to get into at least the 6th inning. With Cleveland's bullpen standing out as one of the best in baseball on the other side, as this front office just keeps developing great arms. Both teams should get effective pitching on Thursday. Things have gotten even worse for Colorado at the plate over the last 14 days with a 70 WRC+, as this team has just been unable to generate any power even in the altitude. Games at Coors Field can always get wacky, but these starting pitchers are good enough to keep it under an inflated total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia Phillies versus Washington Nationals. The Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals begin a long 5-game divisional series on Thursday evening. The Phillies will give the nod to Zach Wheeler, targeting another gem. The Nationals will reply with Patrick Corbin seeking his 3rd straight win. The Phillies won last year's season series 13-6. The Phillies are 9-21 in their last 30 versus National League East and 11-2 in their last 13 overall. The Nationals are 17-41 in their last 58 home games and 39-82 in their last 121 overall. The over is 16-6 in Phillies' last 22 overall. The over is 5-1 in Nationals' last 6 overall. The Phillies are 10-1 in the last 11 meetings in Washington and 8-0 in the last 8 meetings. Philadelphia has won 10 of its last 12. while Washington has lost 3 straight in 6 out of the last 8. Philadelphia starting pitcher Zack Wheeler has had 5 consecutive strong outings, allowing a combined 24 hits and 5 earned runs in 31 2/3 innings, and the Phillies have won 4 of the 5 games. Washington starting pitcher Patrick Corbin has been roughed up in each of the last 5 starts, allowing a combined 43 hits and 22 runs. Washington is last in team ERA and batting average allowed and will be up against a Philadelphia lineup that is 7th in team batting average, 4th in slugging percentage, and has scored the 6th most runs. Philadelphia has been some really good baseball over the last few weeks and has the advantage this game. Philly is starting Zack Wheeler, who hasn't allowed more than 2 runs in his last 5 starts. Washington is starting Corbin, who has allowed 14 runs over his last 16.1 innings pitched. Zack Wheeler has allowed 36 hits and 8 earned runs in his last 44.2 innings, while Patrick Corbin has given up 30 earned runs in his last 46.2 innings. Corbin has been fade material these last few years, and the Nationals have lost 10 of the 13 games he's pitched this season. I just can't make a case for the Nationals in this spot, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Philadelphia has scored the 6th most runs in baseball, and the total has finished over in 16 of Philadelphia's last 21 as well as in 12 of the last 17 that the Phillies have played against a team with a losing record. Washington has the worst team ERA in baseball at 5.46, and the total has finished over in 5 of Washington's last 6 as well as in 4 of the last 5 that the Nationals have played against a team from the National League East. The Phillies are piling on the runs. They have scored 5 or more runs in 6 out of their last 10 games. The Nationals are last in team ERA and have an unreliable bullpen that has fielded a 4.49 ERA on the season. In addition, the Nationals should contribute to this total. They have scored 4 or more runs in 5 out of their last 6 games overall and have several hitters in a groove at the plate right now. The over is also 5-1 in the Nationals' last 6 games. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus New York Yankees. The Tampa Bay Rays have a golden opportunity to gain ground on the New York Yankees when they meet Thursday in the final game of a 3-game series in the Bronx. Drew Rasmussen gets the start for the Rays while Luis Severino takes the mound for the first-place Yankees. The Yankees took 2 out of 3 from the Rays earlier this season. The New York Yankees are 40-11 in their last 51 overall and are 17-5 in their last 22 versus a team with a winning record. The Yankees are also 39-12 in their last 51 games as a favorite and are 39-12 in their last 51 games on grass. The Tampa Bay Rays are 1-4 in their last 5 games as an underdog. The Rays have been successful against the Yankees in recent years, particularly on the road. In the Bronx, the Rays are 13-6 in the last 19 meetings in New York. Also, the Rays beat Severino the last time they faced him earlier this year. That said, I have a hard time picking against the Yankees here, especially at home where they are 27-7. Severino is coming off a great outing and he pitched well against the Rays last time out in a loss, but he'll get more run support this time as they face a pitcher in Rasmussen who got pounded by the Twins in his last outing. The New York Yankees have been unbeatable at home, and that should easily continue in this one, so the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The under is the best option in this game between 2 dominant pitching staffs who have completely controlled the season series so far. Over the past 2 games there has been a combined 9 runs, so each lineup is having trouble generating offense. The Rays' depleted lineup has been completely silent lately, and they should struggle once again in tonight's game against Luis Severino, who has a 2.6 xER and 3.17 xFIP on the season for New York. The Tampa Bay pitching staff should also be able to slow down the Yankees lineup just as they've done over the past 2 days. These have been tight and intense divisional games between the Rays and Yankees that continue to be low scoring, so look for that trend to continue. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.